Planning Board public meeting of April 22nd, 2025.
Wait, put the light.
Light's not on yet.
See the band up top there?
Yeah. Oh, you can just hit OK there, yeah.
He said that you were live.
Is the red light just not working? There it is.
There we go.
All right, well, I'll start over. Welcome, everyone, to the Newton Planning Board public meeting for April 22nd, 2025. It is 7 o'clock, and to start off here, I will lead a salute to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Before we get started here, I have Mr. Gibbons seated for Dennis. Do we need to? No, that's it. All right. To start things off here, we have looks like we have a relatively light agenda. So to kick things off with our board business, we have the acceptance of our last meeting's meeting minutes. So that was 3/25/25.
Move to accept.
Second.
Ms. White,
Aye.
Mr. Barad,
Aye.
Mr. Marshall,
Aye.
Mr. Gibbons,
Aye.
and Ms. Stratton.
Aye.
Which means
Before we move on, any other board business that anybody would like to bring up?
I asked the discussion of notice be put on here.
Yeah, that's the next one here.
Yeah.
So for the next discussion here, so we have a discussion around noticing. So we are looking to discontinue our public posting within the newspaper if we can satisfy the criteria by posting in two places, one of them being online and then the other being a physical location.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Why do we need to do that? It's not coming out of our pocket. The applicants need to pay that.
Excuse me, but the state determined, how long ago, Jen?
It's been a couple of years.
Couple of years that we no longer had to post it in the paper, for one. For two, the paper to which we were using, which was the Carriage Town, to which residents that were in this area that would either go online and look at the information on the Carriage Town, or they would get that paper, it would benefit them by having it in that paper. However, the nearest paper that we found and the cheapest, even though we're not paying for it, is the Haverhill paper. So what we're basically doing is having somebody pay about $188 to post something that's of little or uselessness to anybody, because nobody's looking in that paper.
Okay.
So we can simply post it on the town website, we can post it downstairs, and we can also post it at the post office. We could do it in 3 locations, which is quick and easy to do.
Okay.
Makes sense.
The only caveat is that your own procedures have to specify the posting, which your procedures currently say newspaper.
Right, and that's why we have to do this, and that's why I want to make a motion to change our procedure in order to no longer do it in the paper, but to post it on the town website and downstairs in Town Hall.
So in order to do that, you have to have a public hearing to change your own regulations.
Right.
Sorry, this is very loud. To change your own regulations, you have to post it. So
Right.
you will have to have a public hearing, so your motion could be tonight. for the next meeting to change it, but that will have to be posted according to your current procedures, which is 2 places, paper and online.
Right.
So,
Essentially, it would be our final,
yes,
it would be our final.
In the statute is
the way,
to the person in one other place that's public, correct? Is that,
yes.
okay.
As long as you are following your own procedures.
Yep, right.
And if your procedures right now just said online in one place, you'd be fine, but they don't, they still say newspaper.
Right, I mean, to Bob's point, I mean, nobody's gotten that paper for years now. and
Right.
The one we do post it to isn't really to our residents.
So the only one that's benefiting from it is the newspaper collecting $188
From a taxpayer.
from whoever. Yeah,
The town's time
Yeah.
doing the posting and everything else, yeah.
I mean, for really large applications, it's a drop in the bucket, admittedly. But for your smaller conditional use permits, accessory dwelling units, you know, that's a larger chunk. It's probably not the end of the world, but it's possibly unnecessary money. And a lot of towns, I will say, have moved or are moving in this direction if they haven't already. So you're following that trend, if that's what you go with.
So should the motion essentially be for a public hearing to
Yes.
address?
Yeah.
that? Okay.
So do we need to make a motion to put this on the agenda for next meeting?
You need a motion for a public hearing, for the hearing to be scheduled for the next meeting, if you want to do it at the next meeting.
Okay, I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
You need an all those in favor.
Oh, from Jim, right?
Yep. Ms. White,
Aye.
Mr. Barad,
Aye.
Mr. Marshall,
aye.
Mr. Gibbons,
Aye.
and Mr. Eddy.
Aye.
It's unanimous.
I'm only bringing it up because it just happened. If you don't have a participant online, you don't have to do a roll call. You can just say all in favor. People can raise their hands.
That's right.
When someone's online, you have to do the roll call, but
One day, I'll do that, and the timing will be right, and it'll just go off super smoothly. Yeah.
That's what we can all celebrate afterwards.
Mr. Reddy, if you just stick with one system,
that also
it
works.
actually works a lot easier for each year.
I'll surprise you guys one day.
Mix it up.
Included in this public hearing, do you wish to include the changes that were made last month to the,
The abutter noticing.
yes, the abutter noticing?
It's all in the same document. It all needs to be combined.
Believe it or not, I recently read that document, and I know which one you're referring to. Yes, it sounds good.
And I will try to get that out to everybody the beginning of next week so you can see the new language. And if anybody wants, because what I normally do is I take the language out of the actual statutes and put it in.
Understood. Anything else for tonight?
So I have one last thing. You guys all have flyers in front of you. Rockingham Planning Commission, who I work for, we are updating our regional master plan. So it's intended to take place across the 27 towns that we service, including Newton, and to provide some stakeholder input, being anybody that lives in those 27 towns, so that we can use it to help develop the goals and priorities for the region, which really is meant to inform local master plans and help to deal with issues that cross boundaries, which many of the issues like transportation, housing, environmental protection issues do cross municipal boundaries, but to help better inform for coordination between municipalities. The survey, I have posted it on the Newton unofficial Facebook pages a couple of times. A few people may have gotten an email blast from my office last week. There's going to be a few flyers posted around the town hall, so I would encourage you, if you haven't already taken it, to take it. It is publicinput.com/regional plan, regional master plan, and it is going to be online until about May 15th. We will be reporting out some of the information. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes to take, but any level of feedback we really appreciate.
So you said not on the official website, you haven't?
No, it is on. It is not on your official website. I have requested it, but it may not have made it there yet. I can ask.
All right, I'll check, I'll follow up.
Mr. Chair, I think we do have a member of the public that might want to participate in the discussion.
I got the butter notice.
Do you want me to help with this?
Yeah.
So there was a application on tonight's meeting from 125 Development Corp. for lot 27-4. It will be heard on May 13th. It was incorrectly noticed, and to meet legal requirements, it can't be heard until May 13th. So same place, same time, future date.
Can I have some details, whether it's just like one-on-one, just kind of some more info on what's happening?
If you'd like, I'm going to stay after the meeting, which I think they're about to wrap up. I serve as the consultant town planner. I can try to answer your questions as procedurally, if that's all right.
Perfect. Ooh, with that, we will adjourn at 7:12.
Sounds like a plan.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Can you stay after for a minute?
Doesn't quite make it 7:09.